Hi guys, well, Ben and I headed off to the Weta cave, which was on our to-do list after we had been to Hobbiton in Matamata, and we said, right, the next thing we want to do is go to Wellington and see the Weta caves. And it was great, it was amazing. It was a really hot day, it was about 31 degrees in Wellington, and we had a wonderful tour guide, and there were a lot of pic opportunities. But then there were also a lot of places where you couldn't take photos or film or anything. So you had to make the most of the places that you could. And they show you how they make a lot of the creatures. Also some of the tidbits about how the actors coped in some of the armour. And some of the displays were absolutely ginormous and really lifelike, and it was a really cool extension of the Hobbiton tour. So I would recommend that if you're into Lord of the Rings or the Hobbit movies, or both, that they do coincide with each other really nicely, these tours. They're not exactly close together. Hobbiton's in Matamata and Wellington's in Miramar. Weta Cave is in Wellington and Miramar. And but certainly worth going to see. Some of the things like this picture here, you could use some of the props, and that was really cool. This man you can see in this photo here, he was busy working on a job, and he was just happy sitting there while we were all sort of staring at him. He said he was quite used to having his photo taken, so that was nice of him to allow us to do that. There were lots of amazing things that we couldn't film or take photos of, and some of those things were from movies that the Weta workshop had worked on, and I guess there was probably copyright and all that sort of thing involved there. We went on the second tour, which was called a combo tour, and it was the Thunderbirds tour, and this was amazing. You hop on a bus from the Weta cave, and they take you to, I guess it's another sort of studio where they have everything set up for the Thunderbirds. And yeah, it was really great. This was, I think, Thunderbirds 2 or something that you could sit in and push a few buttons. It was only just half a replica of it, so the front part. And with old Virgil, I think that's who that is. And Ben, of course, in the driver's seat. And there were even adults there on the tour, like grown men, and just watching them love, just be amongst their childhood. It was just awesome. They told us a little funny thing about the lemon juices or the lemon squeezes. That in the very first episode, I think, that was made by the creators of Thunderbirds. Because their budget was really small, they had used a lemon juicer. And apparently there was a real outcry from some of the audience saying it was so obvious that it was just a lemon juicer. And so the guy then made a big deal about every episode that there had to be a lemon juicer, and that is still current today, so years later. So at least in every program there will be a lemon juicer disguised as something. So I thought that was funny. Good on them, I say. And so yeah, then there was another little museum, which was part of the, I guess the shop. You go and buy some things, and little replicas, and they just looked amazing as well. This is all just photos taken with my phone camera, so they're not great, and certainly don't do it justice, but don't let it put you off by going. It was great. I think I paid $90 for Ben and I to go, and that was as 2 adult prices, and that was for both tours. And we had about 3 hours all up, including the gift shop, the 2 tours and all that, and I thought it was money well spent. And so yeah, if you're in Wellington, go and check it out. And there are some bits that probably for little kids would probably not apply. But our Thunderbirds tour, there were some young kids there, and they were obviously watching the new episodes, and they just really loved it. So it was really cool to see. So yeah, Weta Cave.